I should tell everybody that the word for the day is fast. We're going to try to move really quickly. There's not so great weather, and we know that people have small people they have to pick up yet. The word for the day is fast. I'm Andy Stair, the Circulation Services Manager. I am your Audrey proxy for the evening, and we are going to try to get through this as quick as possible because the executive team needs to meet after this meeting because Perna says so.
And just for some context, we are going to try and wrap up everything in about 15 to 20 minutes. And then the goal will be for the exec team to meet for about 10 minutes. So I hope everyone's comfortable with that. So I will start by reading the message, and then we'll take roll call, and then we're going to fly through things. So, special note, this meeting shall be conducted pursuant to Minnesota Statute 13D-021, and members may appear electronically. Should any member appear electronically, all votes shall be taken by roll call, and each member of the board will be able to hear each other. Citizens can view a live stream of the board meeting on the library's YouTube channel, youtube.com/user/RochPubLibrary. A recording will also be available after the meeting on the city's website, rochestermn.gov/agendas. So right now we do have a public comment period, and it's typically 60 minutes total with 4 minutes max per person. We are going to cut that, but I will ask first, do we have any public comment? Okay, hearing none, I'm going to move straight to our call to order. So I will take a roll call, starting with Erin.
Here.
Kristen.
Here.
Scott.
Here.
Omar.
Here.
Am I missing anyone?
Stephanie's here.
Thank you, Stephanie. Have I missed anyone else? I think I counted 6 of us, so it sounds like we have quorum. Or was that 7? Erin, Omar, Scott, Antonia, Stephanie, Kristen. So 6. Stephanie, can you remind me, how much is it for quorum?
It would have to be more than 5. Yeah, I think we're at quorum.
Perfect. So we're good at quorum. Just wanted to make sure. All right. So next up is approval of the agenda. So can I have a motion?
This is Kristen. Motion to approve.
Thank you. Do I have perfect, Omar. Thank you very much. So let's vote quickly, going with roll call, starting with Erin.
Aye.
Kristen.
Aye.
Omar.
Aye.
Stephanie.
Aye.
Scott.
Aye.
I am also aye. That's Antonia. And if anyone joins the meeting, please just let me know so I can also get your vote. Then next up,
Antonia, looks like Dominic's on now.
Yeah, aye.
Okay.
Yep.
Perfect. Dominic, we're voting on the agenda. Yay or nay, basically.
So yay, yep, aye.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Dominic. So now we're moving on to the consensus agenda. Before we ask for a motion, are there any questions? All right, can I have a motion?
Motion to approve, Stephanie.
Thank you, Stephanie. Do we have a second?
This is
Second.
Erin, second.
Thank you, Erin. Second. We will take votes by roll call. So I will start with Adam.
Aye. Sorry, just
Dominic?
joined.
We're doing
Aye.
the consensus agenda, Adam. Dominic?
Okay,
Aye.
Thank you, Dominic. Erin?
Aye.
Omar?
Aye.
Kristen?
Aye.
Stephanie?
Aye.
Scott?
Aye.
Perfect. Adam, just as a quick point of information, we're going to try and wrap this up in about 20 minutes, giving the impending storm so that people have enough time to get prepared and grab their kids.
sounds great.
All right, so next we're going to be moving on to President's Business. We do have the foundation report. Brenda, if you're on, can you keep it to just important notes of information, and then we can get the rest via email at another time if necessary.
Absolutely. The auction did better than last year, and we're coming along well with planning for Wit, Wisdom, and Wine. Look for the website, sorry, and it'll have all the information, and we'll keep on updating it. That's it.
Thank you so much, Brenda. I really appreciate it. Any questions for Brenda before we move on to the Friends report? All right, moving on to the Friends report, and that same request holds as well. Do we not have a Friends report today? All right, then I'm going to move on to the Selco report. Scott, do we have anything?
The only thing, there was a little bit of discussion on the merging, and I think Kim is more to do with that. They discussed the lobbying day for libraries on February 28th and are going to be disseminating information for people that would like to lobby on behalf of their libraries.
All right, that sounds good. Thank you. Kim, do you want to take a quick 30 seconds to fill in if there are any gaps?
30 seconds. We are studying the merger. It is by no means a done deal. We listened to other regional libraries that have had the merger. One thing that is unique about Selco is it has a certain grandfathered status as a 501c3. Should the merger between CELS and Selco happen, Selco as it currently exists would need to be dissolved. They did extend the timeline for the merger process due to the response from the RFPs. There was only one response, and it would save money if they slowed down their process.
Got you. Quick note for us then, what implications do we need to be aware of and consider so that we have that in mind going into January?
There will be a communication with all of the regional, with all of the libraries within the region to kind of give an orientation of what Selco is, what CELS is, and what the implications are. The most important thing to note is that all monies, the ones that are received from the state for public libraries through the Selco organization, and the ones that are received for a variety of library types, schools, special, etc., through CELS, will continue and have to be by statute separated.
Got you. Thank you. And I recommend anyone with questions, we can follow up with Kim after this meeting. Quickly going to jump to the youth representative report. Dominic, I know that you are on, and I'm going to ask you to just keep it to about a minute, 2 minutes if possible.
Yeah, I guess this the youth side would be. I do know a couple of people are still looking for volunteer opportunities. So if the library ever comes up with any kind of volunteer needs, then we have a lot of students from the honor societies that are willing to step in. And in terms of the youth commission, we just met with the RPS diversity director and got to know him.
All right, thank you very much. That was nice and quick.
Hi, sorry, I am Chloe. I joined late because I was on the wrong Microsoft link, but I'm also the youth representative. I just wanted to put that in. I don't have anything to add.
Thank you, Chloe. Appreciate it. We're just speeding through the meeting today because of the impending storm, so apologies for not calling you directly.
Oh, no worries. Sounds good.
All right. Thank you very much for the youth report. Now we have Personnel Committee. Adam, I know you're on.
Yeah, thanks, Antonia. Just brief update on the recruitment process. City HR still has the position posted for Audrey's replacement, has been working through the candidate selection. They've narrowed the list of candidates and are working on setting up interviews. They're working with the Personnel Committee. The goal is to have a forum in January when the second interviews are being held for all to have a voice. So I'll be providing more information on what that potentially would look like, but things have been a little bit delayed just on the interview process. I think the goal with the city would be to have a candidate selected with an offer extended, hopefully in February. Okay. And then there was going to be a closed session after the meeting to discuss Audrey's performance review from the past year. And I don't know, Antonia, if there's continued to be time to do that.
I don't want to be rude at all, but do you think it is possible for us to either send something out as a point of information via email or hold it till January?
Yeah, I don't know if Andy knows anything more than I do. In my
All I
perspective.
know-
Oh, sorry,
all I
Andy.
know is- Sorry. All I know is Perna requested it to be done tonight. So if we could move along quickly and you could do it in like 10 minutes, that would be amazing.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know why my brain scrambled there. You're talking about the executive committee to do the review.
Yeah, I literally
Yeah,
just
it'll
walk
be
through the review, make sure everybody agrees. Yep.
We're going to hold it to 10 minutes at the end of this meeting.
Okay.
And we're going to be working with Karen to transition from this meeting to that meeting. Sorry, I got confused there.
Perfect. No, thanks.
Okay, so then if we're finished with personnel committee, then we're going to move on to new business. Do we have any new business that is urgent and needs to be addressed in this meeting? All right, then we'll move on to old business. We have a quick charter commission update. Again, the request of if we can keep it to about a minute max. Angie, are we getting that update from you on the charter commission?
I do not have any notes to add, so I think it's just what's in your packet.
All right, are there any questions from anyone or any comments that they want made? Just gonna give you guys some time in case. Nope. All right, then if there is no comment, I'm just gonna read what we have in our packet. And that's the Charter Commission met on November 9th. After much discussion, the updates to the library section of the charter were not approved by the Charter Commission. The language will remain as it is now, and they do not plan to bring the issue back. So then moving on to our director informational items. And Andy, I did discuss with Audrey that, points of information, we can just kind of skip and request that people read that and discuss in more detail next January if necessary. So with that in mind, do you mind just running through the ones that are critical?
The only thing that's critical, or even partially critical, is that Carrie Osby won the Mayor's Medal of Honor, and that's all everything else is in your packet.
Perfect. Actually, congratulations to Carrie if she's on the phone. Any questions? All right, thank you very much. Then we are going to move quickly to sharing strengths. I know we have a quick update on the migration and app update. We will have to roll all the details over to January, but if you want to quickly just talk about it for a minute, that would be great.
Yeah, we'll do a short demo in January, but basically the app is live in both the Google and Apple stores. Best way to locate it is to search for RPL MN, and it's branded with our logo and stuff, so it stands out pretty well. But so far things are going very well with it.
That sounds good. I appreciate your understanding, Steve, and we will be happy to review that in more detail in January.
Can I just bring up one just real quick? I've had a couple instances where it's not connecting to the data, or it says it's not connecting to the server or something similar. So if I go on the website, I'm able to reserve the book, but not on the app. So that's happened to me at least twice. So just making sure that the group is aware that there may be an issue there.
Appreciate that, Erin. And then Steve and Erin, do you guys mind following up post-meeting just in case there's any questions that, Steve, you might want to post to Erin, and I think it might be helpful.
Yeah, we'll work offline with Erin's issue. Yep.
Perfect. And then before I move on to question time, Karen, I just wanted to check that there isn't anything within the directory informational items. I want to check with you and Andy that requires like our sign off, because I'm thinking about the update, nothing that requires our knowledge. That's critical?
No, nothing that's critical.
Okay. All right, thank you.
I will say that the library has decided to close early tonight because of the weather. The city administrator suggested it to us.
Perfect. I was going to ask that, so I really appreciate that foresight. So then next we move into question time. Are there any questions from the team before we move into our last item and then adjournment? All right.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Hi, this is Kristen. Are we tabling the policy committee report into January because of time constraints?
Oh, I did not have the policy committee report here, so I apologize. Let's jump into that really quickly. Do you mind giving a 1-minute quick update?
Sure. So the policy committee has done a wonderful, approved several policies that have been updated. I think there's about 7. And from what I understand, we were probably going to discuss and possibly have them approved tonight, but I understand because of time constraints, this might need to be tabled to next month. But there are now only 2 more policies left to go through. Those are pretty labor intensive because it's a lot, internet policy, wireless policy, those sort of things. Oh wait, no, not internet, private policy. I forgot the other one. Oh my gosh. But there are 2 more and they will take a lot of work. So yeah. If Heather is on the call, feel free to add to it.
Heather Youth Services, thanks, Kristen. After these policies are approved and those 2 are rescinded, we have the meeting room policy and the privacy policy left, as well as board documents.
I am so glad that you brought that up because in my haste, I was going through our November agenda, which is similar to December because of course we did not have our November meeting. So thank you for the policy committee report. Let's roll over approvals till January. And then within new business, Karen and Andy, we did have the 2022 foundation endowment allocation recommendation. Do we want to touch on that very quickly?
There is the number there on the screen. That is our request.
Sorry, what did you say?
The number is there in the packet, and that is our request from the foundation. You see what projects it's going to right there.
Yep.
It's a goodly amount, and we are very happy to have the foundation to help us with stuff like this.
Perfect. And we are incredibly grateful. So thank you to the foundation. So then jumping back to, because we're jumping around to the informational items, we touched on everything that was critical. We highlighted Carrie, and then I did want to just quickly note that we have 3 new members that are joined as guests today. So they do not need to be in the executive committee meeting after this one, but I just want to acknowledge them, and that's Steve, Holly, and Rawi. Am I pronouncing it correctly? If you guys can just quickly introduce yourselves, 30 seconds, say your names, I'd greatly appreciate it.
So,
let's start with Steve.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Rawi Saeed, and I'm super honored and blessed to be on this board, and I look forward to joining you all in January.
Thank you so much, Rawi. Appreciate it. Steve or Holly?
Steve. My name is Steve Ball, and I'm really excited to be part of the board and look forward to working with all of you.
Thank you very much. Welcome. And do we have Holly today? All right. I do not think that we do. So with all of that, I think we're able to wrap up our meeting. The meeting is adjourned. I hope everyone gets home safely, gets their kids safely, and let's hope that nothing happens to our beloved library. The executive session, I just need to read this note quickly, sorry. For the statute section 13D05, the board will enter into a closed executive session to discuss a 2021 performance of Library Director Audrey Better, who is subject to the board's authority. The chair of the Personnel Committee will summarize its conclusion regarding the evaluation of the January 2020 board meeting. This meeting is closed, and Karen, we will join the Teams meeting and look for you there. So thank you to everyone for this 20-minute flyby meeting.
Yeah, thanks.